Hi everyone, Andy here. Welcome to this week's Coach's Corner Online. I hope you're doing well. It's great to have you with us. This week I want you to start by imagining there's a new kid at your school. He's called Ben. And he's a bad kid. He steals people's money and gets away with it. No one's caught him, and he uses that money to buy stuff. So he's got the nicest Nike Mercurial boots, he's got the latest iPhone, he's got all the best stuff. And he's stolen it, effectively, right? Now imagine that Leo Messi comes to do some football coaching at your school, right? And you're there and lots of other people there, and Ben's there as well with his fancy boots. And at the end of the day, Leo Messi says to Ben, "Ben, I want to come home for dinner at your house." You'd be like, "What? Messi, why are you turning down all these good people to go for dinner with Ben? He's a bad guy." Well, Jesus actually did something very similar. Jesus came into a town called Jericho, and there was a man there who lived there called Zacchaeus. And Zacchaeus had climbed up a tree to see Jesus over the crowd. So you've got this massive crowd, and Zacchaeus is there up the tree. And when Jesus sees Zacchaeus, he turns to him and says, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." And the people in the crowd, they respond like we respond when Messi says to Ben, "I'm going for dinner." "What are you doing, Jesus? Why would you choose him?" They start grumbling. They say, "He's gone to be the guest of a sinner." But what they don't get is that Jesus hasn't come to hang out with good people. Jesus has come to change bad people. He's come to forgive them and to make them new. And that's what happens to Zacchaeus. Jesus goes for dinner, and Zacchaeus stands up and he says this. He says, "Look, Lord Jesus, here and now, I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I've cheated anybody of anything, if I've stolen, I'll pay back 4 times the amount." Zacchaeus has been transformed. He's realised that what he's done is wrong and he wants to make it right. So what's the point for us? The point for us is that no one is too bad for God. You probably haven't stolen loads of money and bought stuff, but you've done bad things. We all have. And sometimes we think, well, that means God's not really for us. God's for the good people. But who did Jesus go to dinner with? Zacchaeus. Jesus has come to save sinners, to save people who recognise that they've done wrong stuff, that they're bad, that they need help. Jesus wants us to turn away from that and to come to him. Will you be like Zacchaeus and turn from your way to God's way? Let me pray. Father, thank you that there's no one too bad for you. Thank you that you chose, in the person of your Son, you chose to go and have dinner with Zacchaeus. Pray that we'd be like Zacchaeus. We'd turn from our own way to your way. Amen.